In many markets in the United States, the product type has changed. Firms want to move into newly constructed office buildings or newly renovated office buildings. To go from the old, dark wood environment to all glass, you want 9-foot ceilings, continuous window line, a bright open space. Less core space is preferred by most of the law firms these days. Most of our clients are shedding between 20 and 30% of their space. They're shedding it because of the new standards. There's not a need for the interior space. They don't need as many large boardrooms anymore. They're going to a single size or two size offices. They know that if they move to the new model, it offers them more flexibility. It helps them with their recruiting. It also helps push their brand forward. Another reason to move out of these older, obsolete buildings is just the underutilization of space. If you work in a space which is packed and it's vibrant, it feels better. You feel happy about where you go to work. Old law firm spaces, every other interior cube is empty. Offices are empty because of carried vacancy. There might be a 50% occupancy ratio. It just doesn't feel as vibrant. It doesn't feel like a firm that's doing well. It doesn't add to the brand at all. The main reason to consider the older Class A space is economics. And if you can stay in place for $10 or $15 a foot less, and you can also restack and reduce your footprint, then firms will consider the older spaces. Law firms are really looking for flexibility in lease terms, a lease that allows them to grow or contract as their business does the same. So we're negotiating in all leases rights like hold space before they occupy, to take more space. Contraction rights midterm to maybe give back a floor. Termination rights to terminate the lease after 7 or 10 years. Fixed expansion rights at the tenant's option, not the landlord's option. And then typical rights of first offer, rights of first refusal. So flexibility in the lease contract has never been more important.
The Washington, D.C. office market is home to more Am Law 200 law firms than any market in this country, and they occupy over 45% of our trophy Class A office space in D.C. They are the absolute drivers of our market. The Am Law 100 is willing to pay a premium to be in prime locations and brand new trophy office buildings. The trophy market is commanding unusually high rents, and there is a huge amount of pedestrian Class A office space, and these 30 or 40-year-old buildings are simply not fulfilling the needs law firms have. So if you're going to own an older Class A office building, it better be in a great location, it better be well managed, and it better have the ability to be brought up to the standards that today's office tenants are looking for. Part of the reason for going to the high-end trophy buildings is to be able to achieve the evolving standards of technology and efficiency. It's all about building space that's going to serve the needs of the next 2 generations coming into these firms.
Law firms are aware that there's a changing demographic. It's just beginning. Within 10 years, there will be a tsunami of a change. Because if you look at who your new partners are going to be, they were not brought up in your father's law firm. They don't value square footage as much. They're really great with technology. They mostly do their own work. So the need for staff is lower. They want to be with people that think like them and act like them and have like-minded values more than just the name on the door. The challenge is going to be, while you allow them maximum mobility, you're still going to have to create an environment where they can have privacy and do confidential work. And you still want to have them where they can communicate with their peers and bounce ideas off and raise their game together. You have to allow them to work the way they want to work because they want to work differently. And forcing them to live in the old model is a mistake. They're going to change the nature of how everything is done in a law firm, and it's going to be a big change.